Welcome to our Plugs Community Connection. I am your host, DJ Kitty Cat, with my sister co-host, Miss Morningstar on WKRA 92.7 FM The Change. If you're looking for the best in news, current events, community outreach programs, and shopping connections, you've come to the right place. We've got a great mix of content and community connections lined up for you this evening, along with special guest interviews. So, grab your favorite drink of choice, turn up the volume, and let's get into it.
Good morning, WKRA 92.7 The Change. It is your morning host, DJ Kitty, here with my girl, my sister, Mrs. Morningstar, and we are from Our Plugs, the Community Connection. Today is a good day. It's another good day. Good day to be above ground versus below. Wake up with that type of attitude. Hey, we made it another day. We're going to have a fantastic day in spite of and because of all the things that are happening. Things won't, in my mind, things will not we wouldn't be under attack if we didn't have greatness. So because of that, we are going to have a phenomenal day, despite what this country and some people who don't have home training think about the rest of us. And what you think about me is not my business. Period. It never has been. Not my business. I won't say that I don't care, but I will say, oh well. Oh well. Think what you want. You say what you want to say. Spell my name right. It's a K, not a C. So, anyway, today's a good day. You come on in. I want to say good morning to our folks out in Holly Springs, Mississippi, as well as Memphis, Tennessee, and of course, to our family and our friends on TikTok and on YouTube. Thank you for joining. Come on in. Let's have a great show. Today's show is about value identity. We are going to do calculating the value within you. So it's going to be an interesting show. It always is. But before we can get started, what do you have to do? You have 16 ounces of water that you must down first thing in the morning. And if you have to take morning medication, please knock that out. Get your morning medication out the way. I hope you've had breakfast. If not, I hope you're frying up something good or you're cooking up something good, maybe an omelet and some toast, maybe some oatmeal, something delicious and nutritious. And you have the opportunity today to get out there and touch grass. It's going to be a beautiful day, so there's no excuse. So come on in once again and get ready for this beautiful message. But before we can get started, as we do on every broadcast, we have our positive affirmations. We get those affirmations from Mrs. Morningstar, the affirmation queen. Go ahead and come off mute, Miss Morningstar, and good morning to you, beautiful.
No, I always start on mute. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Well, good morning. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday hump. Is it Thursday hump? It's Thursday. It's Friday Eve, y'all. It's
Friday Eve, baby.
So, yeah, we almost there. One more day, and then we going to sell into that weekend.
Yes.
So it's always a good day when we're closer to the weekend, because that's our favorite time. So today I wanted to share a few daily affirmations that you can repeat to anchor yourself, back into the present. It's all too easy, to live or to stay in the past. I talk about that a little bit. Sometimes we got to let go and let God, as they say, and accept the present. But when we live always looking back, sometimes it'll make us have negative feelings, not make us feel good, because maybe yesterday wasn't as good as today is going to be. So we have to honor the present. And that's what the affirmations is about today. It's going to be about honoring the present. So let's get into it, y'all. Number one, I am fully present in this moment, and I embrace it with an open heart. Number two, I release the past and the future. I live in the beauty of now. Number three, at this moment, I am safe, I am calm, I am at peace. Four, I honor my breath. With each inhale I receive, with each exhale I let go. These sound familiar,
I
y'all.
like that. Yes. Mm-hmm.
I am grateful for the simple pleasures of this day and I savor them fully. My mind is clear and my heart is open to the abundance of the present moment. I let go of worries. I trust in the natural flow of life. I am grounded in the present and I trust that I'm exactly where I need to be.
Love it.
Celebrate the small victories of today, knowing they are significant in their own way. Be thankful for the opportunity this day brings and the lessons it holds. I am a witness to my own life. I observe without judgment, accepting what is. I radiate positivity and love, bringing light to those around me. I release the need for perfection. I am perfect in my own imperfections. Hey,
Love
that's
it.
bars right there, y'all.
Perfectly imperfect.
Perfectly imperfect, yes. I
Absolutely.
am grateful for the people in my life and I cherish the connections we share.
I feel that one.
Yes, the connections is everything, y'all. Community connection, the connection, y'all get it? I am at peace with who I am right now, and I honor the journey that has brought me here. And those are your morning affirmations. Repeat them, live them, love them. But
Absolutely.
be in the present time, y'all.
Yeah, I'm feeling all of that, Miss
Oh,
Morningstar,
yeah.
especially the small victories. It doesn't have to be a huge victory. It could be a
Small
small
victories.
victory. They add,
Absolutely.
they do add up. Thank you for that,
Absolutely.
little sis. It resonates well with many, and I'm quite sure everyone can take something from those positive affirmations.
Oh,
So let's
yeah.
get into this beautiful weather once again. I am digging this weather. For those of you that are up north and y'all are like complaining because you got to pull out your hoodies, just think about how y'all laughed at us all summer long when we were dealing with 112-degree weather. I ain't gonna say no names, Melba or Nikki or anybody else. I'm not saying any names. I'm not saying any names, but I just want to make sure that Melbo and Shanika and Nikki's and all of those young ladies and men, that, the folks out there who were laughing and saying, "Ooh, ooh, that's hot." Uh, Check this out. In Holly Springs today, you have a high of 86, a low of 58. Feels like temperature 84 degrees in the morning, daytime, 57 in the afternoon, evening.
Okay, Holly
Yes, okay,
Springs,
Holly.
show out
Please
then.
show
Get
out.
that fall weather
Oh,
coming through.
yes.
Y'all got some cute boots. I know y'all ready.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a 4% chance of rain today. Winds are out of the east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Humidity is moderate during the day and high in the evening and at night. Mosquito risk is high, of course. Grass and ragweed pollen are both moderate. Tree pollen is low. Air quality is good. It's going to be a sunny day, cloudy afternoon and evening, and it'll be clear pretty much in the evening. I wonder, do mosquitoes go away in the wintertime? They say that they do. We're going to
Where
find.
they go though? Where they go?
I think they go underground. They hibernate. Don't
Mm.
quote me on this because I don't know for sure, but I know that they disappear.
Somebody do a little assignment. Find out
I'll
where
look it up.
mosquitoes go.
Where do the skeeters go when it gets
Where
cold?
them skeeters at?
um, Memphis, Tennessee. Today you have a high of 87, a low of 63. Feels like temperatures 85 during the day, 61 in the evening, with a 5% chance of rain. Winds out of the east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Humidity is moderate during the day, high at night. Mosquito risk is high. Grass and ragweed pollen are both moderate. Tree pollen is low. Air quality is good. Another sunny day, clear evening, overcast at night. Get out there today and go for that walk. enjoy the breeze, enjoy the air, enjoy the cool
good
temp.
walking weather.
Oh
Good
yeah,
walking weather.
perfect,
Yeah.
perfect walking weather. Okay, Houston, I see you. High today of 87. Yes, a low of 73.
80.
80. I can dig it, baby.
Y'all don't know how
Feels
happy we are about some 80-degree weather for real.
okay. Feels like temperatures during the day 87, at night 75. I can dig it. I'm a 70s baby. 5% chance of rain. Winds are out of the east southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Humidity is moderate during the day and high at night, evening and at night. Mosquito risk is moderate. Grass pollen is moderate. Ragweed pollen is very high. Allergies are whooping, I mean, taking no prisoners. When I tell you that,
Beat down.
beat
Beat
down,
down, y'all. Beat down. Beat
so
down.
ready,
Beat
so
down.
ready for the cool weather so we can finally breathe. Anyway, air quality is moderate. It's going to be a cloudy and a sunny day, but that is your weather. I am loving this weather. Powerful Black woman just said she has her heat on. How cold is it there for the heat? Oh
Heat.
my
What is
goodness.
going on? Nikki said it's cold here. So what? Okay, 54.
54, that's
That's a
not
little. That's
cold.
chilly. No,
That's
that's
still
cold.
chilly though.
Because you got to think that she by the lakes.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So it's that lake effect kind of chilly. It ain't just always
No, you
54.
can.
It's chilly.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
get you.
that one. Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm gonna stick with our 80-degree weather, 70s and
Yeah. Well,
80s.
it'll stick around for a while. We
For a
may
while,
slide into December.
it'll be December before it starts
Yeah.
getting cold. Yeah.
And then
Y'all,
cold ain't cold, It's
no, it's not. Nikki said their high today is 55. Oh,
Nick, that's
oh,
cold.
oh, yeah, that's a
You
little.
know me. I'm chilly. I'm pulling out the
Sister.
leather. Uh-uh.
Yeah, well, this is good boot weather. I love
Yeah,
it,
some cute
boot weather.
boots
So
and a
boot,
nice little leather blazer. I can't ever wear them here. I don't even know where them coats is anymore. They somewhere in them closets.
you need to just give them away to
I
somebody up
don't
north.
want
'Cause I know you don't
to.
want to this morning, but I mean, I guess you can keep them and wear them
When
when
I
you
go
go
home.
home because
But I
you
try
can't
not
wear.
to go home when it's cold, but sometimes I do. But
We may hit maybe below 40, but nothing major. It doesn't.
yeah, I mean at night it'll drop sometimes to the 30s. But I mean we in the house, so
I mean, once when nothing major. I
then they
know
go shut the whole city down.
if it's below 35, Houston is shutting down.
Down.
You cannot move. They will tell you do not get on the roads because we don't have the infrastructure and our bridges will ice over and
Okay.
we can't drive in clear conditions, much less in some ice. Baby, please.
Oh, honey, no, they ain't got, and plus they ain't got the equipment for that. They ain't
No,
got
we don't.
nada. They ain't got
Not.
nada to fight that salt, that black ice.
I mean, I don't think that people down here actually know what black ice is because we don't get it. But when
That's
it
why some people be
freezes,
driving like they ain't got no sense. And it's
mhm.
black ice out here. You can't see it.
No, you can't see it.
I can see it. I can see it because I'm used to it, and I know when I see it, I'll be like,
Yeah,
"Oh no, right
yeah.
there." Mm-mm.
Imagine what really just stunned me most about growing up in a cooler climates or colder climates is not only was it snow on the ground and ice everywhere, we had the audacity to have heels. Now driving
Well,
was
yeah,
horrible
yeah.
because once you start sliding, you just got to let go of the
You
wheel.
gotta, you
You
can't
can't
fight it.
you can't fight it.
You
If you
got to
turn
go with it,
left,
baby. You got to go with that
you got to
turn.
go with it. Go with it.
Oh, I
Yeah,
remember that.
yeah. My daddy taught me
Scary, very
how to
scary.
drive in the wintertime, and that was the scariest
It
moment.
is. It's
Yeah,
scary.
pretty scary, but not as scary as what's going on with America right now. So, Miss Morningstar, do you want to start? Because I'm going to talk about these young Republicans, and I don't know if we want to jump.
Okay, well, yeah, you can talk about them and I'll chime in. But y'all check y'all bank accounts lately. Y'all got some extra money because this shutdown may start costing the economy about $15 billion a week.
A week.
A week.
It's not.
The shutdown that we are currently experiencing may cost the economy $15 billion.
Billion with a
Besson,
B.
the Treasurer Secretary Scott Besson, and you know he's Trump's homeboy, but he said it Wednesday.
You gotta
The
say
ongoing,
true.
yeah, the ongoing government shutdown may start costing the economy as much as $15 billion per week. And he used the figures of 15 billion a day, but after his story was initially published, the Treasury official said he had been referring to a report from the Council of Economic Advisors. So let's recant that. What he said was, I told y'all the truth the first time, but I got in trouble for telling y'all the truth. So I had to come back and lie and say
and lie.
So it's gonna be 15 billion a day, y'all.
Yeah.
Just imagine that. I mean, we are suffering behind. Let's keep it real. They don't want to release the e-files, and that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much
can't open the government. I mean, and they want to take away everybody's health insurance, or they want to increase They don't want to help anybody in the United States, but they want to give money to all these foreign countries. Argentina.
20 with the
billion. And guess what? It's to interfere in their elections. It's to interfere in their elections and to help their billionaire buddies over there retain their riches. It's all a money scheme, y'all. It's all a money game. We have been sold out. Exactly. I see you, Powerful Black Woman. Sold us out. Yes.
He did. He sold us out.
We was pennies on a dollar.
Who told us that he was going to sell us out?
Auntie Kamala.
I mean, she
said it up front.
Everything that she has said has come true.
She said it up front.
But they didn't like her laugh.
Yeah.
It was the eggs. I mean, at this point,
groceries ain't went down, but it still ain't down. Actually, they up. They all the way up.
Yeah. It's not a good thing, Maggie. How y'all doing? Can you feed your family off the lies that he's giving you? That's my question. He's given Argentina $20 billion, but the farmers here are suffering because they get zero. He suspended and stopped their funding. The black farmers,
they're taking a beating.
Yeah, they're taking a real beating. But the black farmers, y'all do realize, never did get those subsidies because the government wouldn't give it to them. So they learned how to maneuver. And so they're still thriving. And
they're still thriving, y'all. I saw one of them. He said, look, I never got the handout.
Never got the handout.
He went through private help, and he did what he had to do, like we always do.
Private investors, yes. We figure it out. And here they are. They're so used to getting that government, that welfare.
The welfare, baby.
That they scream every day that black people get. Listeners, I want y'all to understand that welfare was not made for black people. It was made for white people. Period.
You gotta say white.
White.
White folk.
It was never made for us. And so we learned how to maneuver without your handout. Yeah. We pulled ourselves up by our bootstraps, and we continue to thrive and educate ourselves and move mountains. And now you mediocre folks are dealing with the consequences of being welfare queens for generations. Your grandpappy, we've had our farm for 50, 60, 70 years. Yeah, welfare. Those are the welfare queens.
Kitty hit it right on the head. That's it. Bottom line, that point, period, dot. Ain't no more to it.
Welfare queens. So please, I don't ever want to hear how black people are draining the system and we're on welfare. No. Go talk to Billy Bob down the street. Well, he's not going to be down the street.
Well, he's going to be probably
going to take his farm.
It's sad to say, but Billy Bob ain't going to take this well. And yeah, we know what they do when they don't take things well. I'm going to do that right there.
Loading,
the crash out is going to be real. Next article. So in let's see, Moon Cricket News. Stephen A. Smith, Moon Cricket, criticizes
Why
Jasmine
would she do this to me?
Crockett. Yeah. Y'all know who he is. I don't like him. He's the big mouth of the sports world. He's a nobody. He didn't play sports. He didn't do nothing. He just got he got his chance because he had a big mouth, Moon Cricket. So
Miss Morningstar called him a moon cricket.
in Moon Cricket News, Stephen A. Smith. So he decided to get on TV on his show. I guess he has a Sirius XM show called Straight Shooter. I'll never watch it.
Never. I didn't even know anything about it.
U.S. economy, praising Trump, licking his, what. Yeah. He reported that he mentioned Jasmine Crockett said she spends too much time attacking Trump instead of focusing, this how he talk, focusing on the corporation in politics. Out of all the people in the house, you go after the black woman.
Say it, sis.
Stephen A. Smith, you go after the black woman because she has a voice. Talking about, she's disrespectful, and
what is Trump?
She says disrespectful things
towards
the president. Excuse me? What did he say about her IQ?
I mean, what are we doing here, Stephen?
AKA Moon Cricket.
What are we doing here, because, sir,
buck dancing.
While you are trying to silence our good sister, Jasmine Crockett, how about you do this? Shut it up.
Where's the buzzer? Where's the buzzer?
Hold on. Where's it at? I got it. Shut it up, because
you talk too much and you never shut up.
I mean, I don't know who you think you are, but
you hear that?
Did you hear
that, Stephen?
You cannot talk to our good sister. How about you shut up? Do the president. Why you so busy pointing at a black woman and what's your opinion, because your opinion is all it is. Nobody cares. I don't know why anybody's listening to
and
his podcast.
He got toe up on social media.
He
got drugged all through the parking lot, back around, up and down the street, and then he come back on. Let me clarify. I wasn't targeting Crockett.
Then what were you doing?
Calling her. She's an intelligent, very accomplished woman. Sir, don't tell us something we already know.
Okay.
He said, but her tone. You tone policing?
Oh, okay.
Talking about it's unproductive. Now we gotta drag you some more.
I mean, unproductive. Let me tell you what's unproductive. Unproductive is your receding hairline. That's what's unproductive.
That's unproductive. That is unacceptable.
Is the fact that you think that you can get on any platform and talk about an accomplished black woman and not have all of us come for you. What's unproductive is the fact that you are tap dancing for people who will never let you have a seat at the table. They don't even like you. They don't like you either. But guess what? I don't care.
It was so bad. Willie D. You know who Willie D is?
Ooh.
Texas rapper Willie D came out.
Willie D, baby.
Willie D came out and said, Smith is using his platform, tearing down a black woman who's out here putting in the real work.
Come on through, Willie D.
Let them know, Willie D.
Let them know.
Out here putting in the real work, and you out here a black man attacking a black woman. See, this is that conquer and divide stuff that we keep trying to tell. Y'all falling for the okie doke, and they don't like you.
They don't like you no
matter what you say.
Attacking Jasmine Crockett ain't gonna get you a foot in the door, Stephen.
Not at all.
Why don't you do us all a favor and be productive and you shut up? If you don't have anything to add to the conversation of building on this community, shut up.
Exactly.
I'm trying to hear it.
Jasmine clapped back.
Fix that hairline. Until
Jasmine,
you fix that hairline, we don't want to talk to you. There's plenty of
no, because that hairline, you'll
hook you
never
up.
find, boom, 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 a hairline like mine. That's my favorite part. But Jasmine reposted Willie D's comment and put praying hand emojis. So she basically clapped back in silence, but she was like, yeah, that part. Okay.
That part. Mind your business. The
Go
business
ahead,
that pays
Kitty,
you.
with
Are
your
you getting
stories.
paid? Stephen, are you getting paid to
Can't
go up
stand
against black women?
the moon crickets.
I mean, my goodness. Worry about that hairline before you come say anything about our good sis, Jasmine Crockett. You fix that hairline. You
Go
fix
find
that.
something to do.
Okay? Find something productive to do. Why don't you say the same energy that you give it to Jasmine Crockett, can you give it to Frumpy, the man with the black hands? Can you talk to him about how unproductive he is?
How he out here unaliving people on a regular basis, blowing up boats, and people probably fishing, minding their business. You ain't gave them no trial, ain't saw who they were, just going
doesn't
around
care.
blowing stuff up, playing like he in Battleship. Y'all better go get y'all president. Go and get that man.
Stephen, I know where your vote lied at. I have a feeling I know where what you did.
We know. He know
Let's
what he
go
did.
ahead and go to break because I can feel where's my fan? Let's go to break, Miss Morningstar.
You know what he did.
Moon Cricket.
Stephen A. Smith, aka Moon Cricket.
Fix that hairline before you come and talk to anybody. Until you fix that hairline, we want hush mouth in the house. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We will be right back after this quick commercial break. And while we're on break, Stephen, go catch you a barber right quick.
Why advertise with Our Plugs, LLC? What do you get? Radio promotion. Perfect for online businesses. YouTube promotion. Customers can view your commercial. TikTok promo. Gain followers and showcase product. Follow us on all platforms, YouTube and TikTok. Our Plugs, LLC. www.ourplugs.com.
And I'd like you to do one more thing for me. Hold up two fingers. This is you, and this is me, and the space that exists between us should be filled with value.
Equal, a global human initiative, and its value identity model are the outcomes of that day. The outcome that Prince, the revolution, and George Floyd produced.
Welcome to Compassion Counseling and Training Services, LLC, where healing takes flight. I am Nicole Wiley, licensed independent clinical social worker, and we empower children, individuals, families, and couples through individualized therapy via telehealth. Using evidence-based approaches like CBT and mindfulness, we help clients build resilience and rediscover their wings. If you're ready to begin your journey, visit CompassionCounselingandTrainingServices.com.
At Lovership Apparel, we believe fashion is more than clothing. It's a statement of self-love, confidence, and authenticity. From our signature beautiful hoodies to our versatile everyday wear, every piece is designed to inspire you to embrace who you truly are. Whether you're at home or on the go, making moves in the world, Lovership Apparel lets you show up boldly and comfortably. Shop the collection today at www.lovershipapparel.com or find us on ourplugs.com. Lovership Apparel, where love meets style.
Welcome to a world that sparkles. Tumblers for every personality. For the men, smoking trays and cutting boards. For the women, flower jewelry and honeybee coasters. Tic-tac-toe and dominoes. Sneakers, sneakers, sneakers. Sparkle Luxe keychains and trinket trays. Head over to ourplugs.com and receive a special coupon code for $7 off $35.
This fall, step into style that has bold and beautiful as the season itself. From cozy layers, statement pieces, Morningstar Boutique has everything to meet your needs. Affordable fashion meets everyday elegance. This season, it's your time to shine.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We just got you talking about Hairline Smith, and my last comment to you is, sir, did you find a barber while we were on break? If not, I'm quite sure there is. You can go to stop going to Supercuts and find you a black barber who knows.
That'll be a negative, Kitty. That'll be a big negative.
Okay.
He's still going to look like and check in just like a moon cricket. That's who he looks like. That's tap dancing with his black shoes on. That's who he's gonna look like.
A moon cricket. Okay, let's go ahead and get to these young Republicans. They got a lot of nerve. They have got a lot of nerves.
Now, let's not confuse young. These are grown people.
Yeah, these are grown folks.
Okay. So.
These aren't children, because J.D. Vance, they always, whenever they get caught on some mess.
Hands down.
But they always try and act as if, oh, these are kids. No, these are grown-ups. These are adults.
Grown people.
And they got, they're calling for, the organization is called Young Republicans. Yeah, they're youngish because they're grown, for sure. They're calling for the immediate resignation of leaders who made racist text and chat. Yeah, I'm surprised that they're calling for a resignation. Ain't that what all of y'all do? I'm going to be honest with you. When I was reading it, I was like, it didn't even bother me, because I'm like, that's how they talk.
It didn't bother me either. I was just
it's taking folks, they're clutching their pearls because they expect more from racists, but it doesn't bother. Look, I expect them to act like this. I really do. I expect them to act like this because they weren't raised right. That's why they have mass unalivers, because they're all demons. Not all. Let me be clear. It's not all of them.
All of those kind of.
If you wear a red hat, and your granddaddy wore a white hood, I'm speaking directly to you. Anywho, yeah, they made disparaging remarks about Black people. Someone calling grape, essay, assault to women, epic. What is epic about assaulting a woman?
But what type of animal within you do you have to be to say that would be epic? Like, that's something you are excited about doing to a woman.
Nasty.
You have to be a sick thinking, and I promise you, like, charges should be, there should be something pressed against these people. They are plotting. They're plotting.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to these people. That's why we have to go to bluevoterguide.org and check our voters registration and vote them all out. All of them. I saw a town hall, baby. Now, my hometown is Omaha, Nebraska. Okay? Little town. Everybody knows everybody. It's gotten bigger now, of course, But on the outskirts of Omaha, it's all red. It's a blue dot in a red state, okay? The whole city is blue. They have their first Black mayor. Well, I saw a town hall with state representatives and some constituents. They weren't in Omaha. No, they were in the red districts, baby. And those folks were upset. Now, I have a strong feeling that the Republicans understand that because you have now infringed on their constituents, the people that voted for them, now they realize that, hey, you're coming after us too. So I'm hoping, I'm a hope, but I have no faith, because I thought y'all would know better than to put a 34 convicted felon back in the White House. But I have no faith in you, but I'm a hope that you make a better decision this time. So maybe, just maybe, you can feed your family. Your farms are going to be gone. JD Vance, couch humper, he's going to get the eyeliner. He's going to get your farms. I mean, you get what you get. You get what you, elections have
You
consequences.
get what you vote for. Elections cost money too.
Yeah, very expensive. So you decided to go with this man. Go with him.
It costs you
Okay
everything.
with this. You should be okay with giving up your farm. You should be okay with the fact that all of your workers got deported and snatched up, whether they were immigrants, migrants, or citizens. They were brown. That's what you voted for. So you should be okay. You get what you get, and you don't have a fit. But yeah, the young Republicans, they've been exposed, but nothing's going to change. They said what they said, and they meant that. They think that essay is epic. They disparage people of color. They worship and love Hitler, the man who unalived many, many millions of people. I have no faith in you. But bluevoterguide.org, check your voters registration. Find out when it's time for your local elections and vote them out. Don't sit back and let somebody else determine your destiny for you and your children. It's so much. I mean, I wanted to talk about that because, that was on the forefront of my mind. I also wanted to give you guys something funny. So a Florida judge, he halts transfer of downtown Miami land for the Trump's presidential library. So I guess, Trump thought he was going to get a library in Miami. The judge said a local college didn't give reasonable public notice before it gifted the land to the state, which then voted to transfer the property to the Library Foundation. Try again, Frumpy. Why don't you hire some lawyers who actually know what they're doing? Not like the lady has brought forth an indictment for Letitia James. Y'all are pathetic. Period. The very worst of the mediocre that you can be. That's what we're dealing with. Let's go ahead and bring the fellas on up. I really don't, unless you have something else you want to talk about.
I got a great story, but we'll
bring the guys up. No, let's go ahead and get into this great story right quick. We can laugh before we get down and dirty into the weeds thing.
What's going on, Brother DC?
Hey, good morning. Happy Thursday.
Yes,
hey, Reggie. I see you went off camera for a minute, but you're there.
Yes, he's trying to get set up.
Trying to get it together.
Getting in position. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing?
Hey, Reggie. How you doing?
Hey, good morning.
All right. Hey, DC. Hey, DJ Kitty.
So listen, y'all, I found this great story. A young lady, her name is Mercedes Swan. She is the founder of helping Black women navigate job loss, layoffs, and DEI retractions. So she has a company called Career Love LLC, and they officially launched the free Career Love community. A new digital space designed to help Black women navigate today's workplace instabilities, including recent layoffs and rollbacks of DEI initiatives, and the report loss of over 300,000 jobs lost for Black women. Miss Mercedes Swan, known as the Career Love Coach, the free community was created as a soft, affirming space where ambitious Black women can access resources, networks, and gain real-time support as they navigate job loss, toxic work environments, and growing numbers of exits from corporate spaces into entrepreneurship. This is amazing.
I love it.
The free space, free community space includes access to selected live events and trainings, community circles to get career and business support, opportunities for upgrade to full membership for deeper coaching and curriculum access, mentorship. All of this she has and she's offering for those. And see, this is what I talk about when I talk about our resilience to be like you think you breaking us, but you ain't breaking us, you empowering us.
Yep.
Because that's just how strong we are. And I know we talked about in the coaching session how we tired of being strong, but we can't help it sometimes
It comes
because
naturally, though. If
it's
you think about it,
natural
it's
that
natural.
we fall down, but we get up and we keep going. And we have wonderful sisters out here creating networks like this to help us guide our way back to financial freedom, becoming an entrepreneur and things like that. So she has an email address. I'm gonna save this information. Of course, maybe we can get her on the show, talk about what she's doing in the community, because this is a
Sounds
community.
good.
This is a community reach.
Sounds good to me. Matter of fact, let's reach out to her this week.
Yep.
And just send her a quick email. And why don't you send me her information also, because I'd love
Got
to
it.
get her information into the newsletter so that
And
people
she
can
put a
go
phone number in
right to
here.
the newsletter every Sunday, and your resources are there. We're building that for resources for all of us.
Yep.
Yes, I love that. Thank you, Miss Morningstar. As always, you come with the fire, so thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you. So, fellas, how's it going this week? Talk to me.
Wonderful. All things considered. Thanks.
All things.
Thank goodness and mercy. All
Absolutely.
things considered. Mm-hmm.
Amen. Amen. So today we are doing, we're calculating value.
We are.
Okay. That's very interesting. It's quantifying how valuable
Exactly.
are. I love that. I love that. Okay. So I am going to turn the floor over to our brothers and let you guys run the show.
Well, I think it's just important with any tool that you offer people, because so many times I think that we can get so focused on the what we need to do. But I always say that the what can only exist because of the why. And without the what, without the why, then you cannot support or sustain the what, correct? I mean, why do you go to your job? Because you have to make money, because you have to pay bills, you have to sustain your way of life. It is the why that drives you to be consistent in showing up every day, in dealing with the variables and sometimes the things that are uncomfortable or not so great that you have to deal with. But it is the why that is the driving, motivating factor that helps you to sustain in that space. And so when we talk about value identity or identifying our value, I think that it is immensely important not to just, kind of be a cheerleader and telling people that they are valuable, but to also tell them why and to give them a way to quantify it, to calculate it so that they can prove it to themselves, because this broadcast is only but for so long. And when we go off air, then what will they have within their own toolbox, within their own ability, within their own information to be able to sustain themselves in moments where they're being challenged, or in moments where they're watching, I don't know, a commercial on TV about beauty, and that person or those people in the commercial don't look like them, or they're being bullied online. What tools then do they have once, they are out of the perimeter, or they are out of proximity to us, to keep themselves safe? Because that's what value identity is all about. It's about basically growing safety in your relationship with you and in the way that you experience you.
I agree. I agree with that 1,000%. When you say experiencing you, I mean, I think about how difficult sometimes it is to truly understand how valuable we are, because we are seeing people try and diminish our value. Look at Stephen Smith. Look at what he
Mm-hmm.
just did with Jasmine Crockett. You know, this woman is an accomplished woman. It's not like she's just somebody off the street that's talking. She's gone to law school. She's an attorney. She's earned her way to her position. And he's trying to devalue that. And we see
Mm-hmm.
that too often.
Oh,
What's
I
up?
absolutely agree. Daryl, DC,
Yeah, I
did you have
mean,
anything?
I'm just sitting here thinking about what you're saying, and it is deep. It's not just a surface level conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I think when everyone is born, you know, we're our compass is pointing north. You know, we don't have a direction yet. We're just cued into to north. I said, but I think in everybody's life, there's something that triggers which pathway you're going to take. You know, whether it be something negative that triggers you uh, to to go the opposite, or you emulate what you see. You know, um, we sometimes wonder how someone can grow up in poverty, have a drug addicted parent, alcohol addicted parent, and then they escape that and achieve a multitude of success. And then vice versa, you see people that emulate their parent. You know, they follow that exact same path. So I think inherently it's a trigger that happens within ourselves to say, hey, I see nothing wrong with that, or I don't ever want to be like that. And I think that's what puts the fuel in the fire to make people either escape their situation or follow in the tracks of something negative. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I've just witnessed this so many times. You know, I watched a video earlier today where a young kid um, walked to school on his graduation day, and I sit back and I think about it. And it's like this kid is walking to school in his graduation gown, and there's no one in his inner circle, his family, that sees the value in that accomplishment to be there to support him. But that did not deter him. You know, he goes unsupported because it's an achievement for himself. It's a goal he set for himself, and nothing would impede him from um, you know, walking across that stage. And
Mm-hmm.
that's a characteristic. If given the right resources and tools, it's nothing that that person couldn't overcome because internally they're driven, right?
Mm-hmm.
We see that, you know, the average kid today, you can't even get them to walk down to the mailbox and check the mail. And this guy took a bus and walked in a bus transfer to get to his graduation on time.
Wow.
Wow.
You
Yeah.
know,
That's what define, and I think, Daryl, that is where a person's character starts to be defined.
exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
because right at that moment when that child decided, I don't care if my
Mama.
family is, you know, possibly on some kind of narcotic or have some issues, or if I don't have family, I'm going to get what I earned.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that it was
Uh-huh.
a whole why behind his movement. Like, it was also, I remember around that graduation time reading about a young man who went to his graduation but then went straight to work.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually, people watched him do this, and he actually got blessed behind that by some people, some spectators who were just watching, like, he's leaving graduation to go straight to work and start a whole shift.
Yeah.
But what the why for me has always been, you know, the most important. When you think about your why you're doing something, why you're choosing this route in life, why, you always think of the think of what could be on the other end of that. And I think that kind of drives people.
Right.
Absolutely. I love this. I love that story, DC. I think I did see it, And I'm really proud of that young man. There are many young people who, in spite of, although and in spite of, I'm going to continue. Just because you grow up in a unfavorable circumstance doesn't mean that needs to determine who you are.
Yeah, define you, exactly.
Yes, absolutely. Let's take a quick commercial break and then we'll be right back. You are now listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Hey guys, yes, this is my nonprofit, Carter's Caring Hands. And what my nonprofit does, we give fresh food boxes to those families in need that's struggling to keep food on their tables. We also go out into the unhoused community, give out care bags here in the Kalamazoo, Michigan area. So if you'd like to donate to the cause, please go to www.carterscaringhands.com and donate whatever you can, so we together can uplift those families that's struggling to keep food on their tables. Highly appreciated. God bless.
As veterans, you've earned more than gratitude. You've earned rights and benefits that matter. At My Veterans First, we help you understand your VA compensation pension and the responsibilities that come with them. Whether you served recently or decades ago, you deserve the care and support you've earned. Let us guide you through the process and make sure you're getting every benefit you've worked for, because your service deserves respect and your benefits deserve clarity. This is Ms. D with My Veterans First. Call me at 762-218-2129 for more information.
Hi, I'm Tori G., owner and founder of Say Something Tees, a statement t-shirt company. I got into this business by mistake, but the mission was no accident. As a Black female-owned brand, we do more than just sell shirts. We make statements. Our designs spark conversation, sometimes shady, sometimes in your face, but always bold. From the 92% collection, honoring Black women who always show up, to Dear Black Woman, a love letter to our strength and resilience. Our tees empower, uplift, and keep it real. Because at Say Something Tees, we believe your shirt should speak before you do. Shop Black owned, shop with a purpose. Find us at www.saysomething.biz and let's say something together.
Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Middleton, life and executive leadership coach and owner of Radiate Coaching and Development, where we provide transformational strength-based coaching and mentorship. My goal specifically is to support you in identifying your mission, your vision, and your values that help you take your power back as you are building your career. Whether it's within or outside of the corporate world, my goal is to really empower you in making decisions that work well for you. So if you want to reach out to me, by all means, you can email me at radiate@midspiration.com or check out my website at radiatecoaching.com.
Opa May Simplistic Beauty is hair care and skin care in a bottle. Take a quick survey and let us design your own formula. Go to ourplugs.com, look for Opa May Simplistic Beauty, and we can get your formula out to you as soon as possible. We hope to hear from you soon. Have a great day. And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. So we are back speaking with both Reggie and DC today on calculating value. And it's a riveting conversation. And I'm just going to, Reggie, DC, you guys continue on. I'm listening.
Okay, so I, again, just in the within that same theme of calculating our value and quantifying our value, I'd just like to put out to the panel just a simple question before I kind of go into this this calculation: is what is it that makes something valuable to you? And if you know, if those on Facebook would like to chime in, or those on who are watching on YouTube, let's just think about that simple question: what makes something valuable? Doesn't matter what it is, but what makes that thing valuable to you? What creates value in your mind?
What creates value in my mind would actually be whatever is making me happy.
Okay.
Yeah. My happiness
Mhm.
is
Okay.
most important. How about you, Miss Morningstar?
Yeah, I would say for me, um I value my life. I value my life and those who are part of my life. So, you know, that I value those the most, the people who I love the most, including valuing myself. So I would
Mhm.
say life in itself. I value and cherish the moments that we get to wake up and breathe and, touch
And
air and all of that.
how about you, DC?
Yeah, I mean, I guess my job is to play devil's advocate, a little bit. I think what we do is give false equivalency to value. A lot of people think that they possess value in their mind because someone is envious of what they've accomplished or what they possess. I think that's a false equivalency to value. I think value really is, it's a self induced level of personal acceptance to your goals. I mean, I don't think Miss Morningstar's value is equal to what my value is or what
Mm-hmm.
Reggie's value is or what Miss DJ Kitty's value is. I think we all have different levels of what we consider to be valuable. But yeah, I think for me to be fulfilled is something Miss Morningstar said last night. I mean, not last night, but last week, is that when I can go to sleep with a level of peace, then I've achieved my value.
Absolutely.
Amen.
I love
Amen to
that.
that. Ooh, peace
You've
is
got
everything.
you've got some answers in the chat on both
Yeah.
TikTok and YouTube. Miss
Which
Morning,
one you want to read?
go ahead.
Which one you want? You want TikTok?
I'll do TikTok. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's see. The question was what say your question again, Reggie. I don't want to mess it up.
What makes something valuable?
Okay, so Splashy for the Soul said the ability to make it residual or over and over. And Priscilla said how I feel about it.
Okay.
So how you feel about a situation, or I guess that's broad. How you feel about it. Go ahead, Miss Morningstar. What did we? What were?
Okay, and see on YouTube we have powerful black woman says happiness. Priscilla was on here as well. She said how I feel about it,
Mhm.
and powerful black woman again said happiness is what I do in giving back. So her joy and happiness is what she does with Carter Caring's hands.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now I'd like to take all of those answers, if I may, and I'd like to summarize them up into basically one word: benefit.
Yeah.
Value is what benefits you. DJ Kitty, you mentioned what makes you happy. Miss Morningstar, you mentioned life and your family members experiencing, having those experiences of being with family, of being able to do those things with your family. It is how they benefit you emotionally, or the rate of exchange is the value that those experiences pour into your life. And Daryl, you also said it's kind of subjective to the individual, but again, I think the objective component of that is that we all seek out what benefits us. If you look at everything that you've done in life, all the choices that you've made, that job, that relationship, that vacation, that concert, that movie, you made those choices because in your perception, that thing or that person or that place would in turn benefit
your lived experience, or the rate of exchange, the value that that person, place, or thing basically pours into your life. What do you guys think about that? About that kind of summarization? Would you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I mean, I think life in itself is an exchange, right? We're all in exchange for something. I mean, we're giving out something in exchange for something.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I do agree that, uh, most actions in life, we're looking for some residual benefit from it.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I would agree, that the premise is a true statement.
Yeah, I would agree too, because I mean, when I think of, when I said my life, me being able to be here in the present. I mean, even
Mhm.
though we got the world is on fire, it's crazy, but
Right.
we still have our life. We still have. I wake up. I still have my husband, my daughter, my
Right.
family here, and I value that. And it's a
Right.
benefit to being here, being able to still, because we know it's a lot of people who don't wake up.
Right.
So I say that with, having that, I value that. And
Mm-hmm.
I take care of myself because I value having that.
Exactly.
And I think that
Exactly.
we all go the extra mile when we actually value something. We will
I,
take it to another level to make sure that, that is that we're gonna achieve those milestones or whatever it is that we value. We're gonna be maintain it.
right. And that is the benefit component. It's the joy that you receive, to your point, like you said, even though the world is on fire, when you experience your family, when you take care of yourself, it's the feeling that you
Right.
get. It's it's the joy that you feel. It's the satisfaction that you feel. That is the benefit or the value that those actions, those interactions, those relationships, bless you with.
Right.
And so I think that we can all agree then that value is essentially the benefit that we receive from a person, place, or thing. And when we experience benefit, um, then that becomes the component that enables something to be sustainable. Because I think it was one of the comments said that something that you continue to go back to. There was something of
I think it was
the residual.
residual.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The residual, right. We always go back once we find something that we enjoy, once we find something that we like, whether it's a restaurant or whether it's a model of car, a brand of car or a brand of clothes, once we find something that we like, once we find something that benefits us, that we enjoy, don't we typically go back to it? And
We do.
after we've
We
consumed
do.
it once, we consume it again. Yes. So the benefit component is what makes something sustainable. And so that is why it is inherently important for people to understand why they're valuable, because once they understand the why, then it enables their ability to experience their value. They're able to experience it not only once, but again and again and again and again, because they're always referring back to the why. And so um, I'd like to look at this calculation through the lens of supply and demand. And I think that a lot of us are familiar with that because that's a term that is used quite often in business, supply and demand. And so for those of you who may not know, demand is it essential, needed, and necessary? And if it is essential and needed and necessary, then there is a demand for it, whatever it is, right? And then once we determine that there is a demand for something, then we say, hey, okay, how much of that do we have in supply? How much of that do we have in inventory? Now, in kind of the societal model, and I think a lot of us alluded to this in this conversation, And you guys, please feel free to jump in at any point. Or if you have questions, please feel free to stop me, and we can focus on that. But a lot of us kind of alluded to goals, accomplishments. Again, these are all things that are still exterior to us. Okay. And I think DJ Kitty, you were talking about what Jasmine Crockett has, her accomplishments that she studied, and she's worked.
She's earned
But
it.
she's earned, yes, she's earned it. But in the story of nature, our value, because in the story of society, it essentially teaches us that we are not valuable inherently, but that our value has to be acquired. It has to be accomplished. It has to be achieved. It has to be purchased. It has to be earned. It has to be approved. I have this degree. I earned the right for you to view me now as valuable. But in the story of nature, it is quite different. I'd like for you to kind of log this point in the video. You are the only kind of your design. You are the only kind of your design. Now, what is it that makes you valuable? What makes you valuable? I'm sorry, did you get it?
There's only one of me. That's what makes
Exactly.
it There's only
Exactly. Exactly. You are the only kind of your design. There's only one of you. And why do you exist? Well, let's just look at the human body, because, that's really the template. That's really the model that all of this is based off of. Why does your heart exist in your body? Doesn't your heart exist in your body because nature decided that it was essential, needed, and necessary?
Absolutely.
And therefore, nature said, okay, the heart is essential, needed, and necessary to the body. So therefore, I am going to gift your body with one because it's essential, needed, and necessary. So the fact that your heart exists in your body is proof that it is essential, needed, and necessary. And you and I exist in the body of humanity just because we exist, not because of anything we've accomplished, not because of anything that we have to do, not because of anything that we have to achieve. And there's nothing wrong with accomplishing. There's nothing wrong with achieving. There's nothing wrong with any of those things. But because you are the only kind of your design, and nature decided that DJ Kitty, that Miss Morningstar, that Brother DC is so essential, needed, and necessary that I have to gift the body of humanity with each one of them. Why? Because each one of them is the only kind of their design. And what they bring to me, and what they bring to us, and what they bring to the world, and what they bring to the body of humanity, we can only find that in them. We can only experience that through them. So you in your specificity, you in your design, you in your DNA, the way that you're wired, the sound of your voice. I can put you in a room with 1,000 people right now, and I can ask you to all say the same word, but when you say it, it will sound different. No one can do what you do exactly the way that you do it. You are a category of one. You know how people say, stay in your own lane?
Right. I'm good at saying that.
Me too.
But let me offer this. Let me offer this. How about if the lane is only built for you, who can get in it?
Hey.
That's true.
If the lane is only designed to fit you, who can get in your lane?
Well,
Who can
people try
exist
to
in your lane?
insert themselves in your lane.
And then you have to boot them back out.
AKA,
But
why you all up in my business?
They can try. They can try to be like you. They can try to copy, image, but they can't be.
They try.
Right?
it's kind of like really when I really kind of thought about this, it's kind of like telling somebody stay in your own body, because it's like your body is your lane. Like they can't get in your lane, because it's like they can't exist in your body. Your body is yours. It's only built and designed for you.
But
And so that's what I'm saying, is that we're designed with such unique specificity, that there are no copies, there are no others, there are no duplicates. There is no backlog. We can't be reordered. There is no, you know what I mean?
There's no do-overs.
There's no do-overs.
Can't replicate,
Can't be
what's
replicated.
here. And I love when you talk this way, when you go down this lane, because it's a reminder to everyone that you are, period. You are. Nothing else. It's just you are. No one else can be you. I heard somebody say, you can't be me. You can't get in my skin and wear me. You should be happy with just being you. And if you're not, then you need to work on you. Period. Just be yourself and be happy with being you. I mean, I need everybody right now to just say it. I love being me. I love being me. I enjoy it. I don't want to be anybody else.
I know. I always tell people, though, be who you are authentically. Please. But it is never anything wrong with, and this is one of my favorite ways of thinking, is copying the right cat. If you're gonna be a copycat, you better copy the right cat.
The right cat.
And follow the steps of great people. I mean, surround yourself with people who you could reflect and eventually, even like when it comes to being a speaker, when you speak in front of crowds. I've learned this in public speaking. I've been mentored, or you've been mentored, or you're by great people who teach you the fundamentals. And it's okay to copy the right cat.
Of course.
But you still, like you said, Reggie, how you say it won't project the way they say it. However, the message could still get out, or the way it may even come out better. That's
the difference.
Exactly, because you're the unique
of
person.
Your flip. Yes, the way you flip it. And that's what's so beautiful about it, is that humanity is a body.
It is, right.
Think about it. And just like what you said, Miss Morningstar, copy the right cat. We exist to benefit one another. We exist to inform one another. I have learned from Miss Morningstar. I have learned from DJ Kitty. I have learned from Brother Daryl. But how I incorporate it, once I feed it in my computer, the way it comes out, it's going to be different than the way it comes out of your computer.
Exactly.
I'm going to say it different than the way Daryl is going to, and it might have a little bit more spice on it with the way that I flip it. Then, and that's okay, because again, we exist. So listen, if I see you as a benefit, if I see you as existing to benefit me, and if you see me as a gift and a blessing that exists to benefit you, doesn't that help us to become more attracted to one another?
It really does.
It brings people together. I mean, and I get it. The message. Why we repeat the message. Sometimes you got to keep repeating the message.
You have to
keep putting the message
out in different ways.
In order for it to click in a way where you will start to cultivate that message, and you'll start speaking it out to other people. I find myself doing that behind you.
Me too.
Me too.
I will get on a live sometimes, and I don't get on many lives, but the ones I will get on, I will find myself repeating something I learned from you, Reggie, or from DC, or from Kitty. Things that I've learned that I might put a different flex to it.
You'll put a Miss Morningstar flex to
it. But it's the message. And some people be like, some people get it, some people don't. But it's just all in how it's delivered.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to hear what Brother Daryl has to
Yeah, I see
has
DC
to
over
chime
there
in.
got something wise.
Yeah,
I know he's
I'm
he's
just sitting back
cooking. He's
thinking,
quiet.
and the
He's a
and the
quiet cook. He's over there
positive,
cooking right.
yeah, the positive affirmation is great. And I think we're a generation that kind of got a little bit of a cheat code. And what I mean by that is we all grew up in the era of the Cosby Show and Different Strokes, and I mean not Different Strokes, but Different World, where we saw positive imagery being projected about us on TV, which
Yes.
made those things feel attainable. When you have a black doctor married to a black lawyer, all
Right.
the kids are educated, going to
In
school,
college, right.
yeah, going to college. It kind of set the bar and motivated. I think they said that black college enrollment was statistically high during the different world. You know, it prompted a lot of people to want to aspire to go to college. Our kids today, unfortunately, like you said, Reggie, with the recidivism of seeing something positive over and over and over again and affirming it, unfortunately, we don't have that today for our
Right.
kids, you know, to see that positive imagery where they can realize and see people in a positive light that looks like them. Um, so yeah, yeah, it just blows my mind because, like I said, I know the things that inspired me. My dad, watching my dad get up in the morning, go to work, Vietnam veteran, and one thing I distinctly remember about my father is that he would starch his pants so hard that they would stand up in the floor. That was
On
like
their
his little
own. Them boys
on
was
their
like, da,
own.
da,
And
da, da.
Did they walk away?
oh my gosh, it just hearing him put those on is like, you know, you hit like cardboard and,
DC, did he
you know,
did he did he hit him with a crease too?
he hit him with a hard
Boy,
crease,
Hard,
that
that
crease
hard
stayed.
hard
crease.
crease. And he worked in a factory. And I'm like, man, this guy is taking pride in his appearance
Right.
to
Yes.
go work in a Goodyear tire plant, you know.
Yes.
But that's the pride he had in that position, that job. And I saw how he took care of my mom and my sister and myself, provided us with a beautiful life. And I could see myself doing nothing less than what he accomplished. You know, the bar was set, right? So it was my goal in life to exceed that. So those are the things when you say that stuff, when you see something positive, the why. Why do I want to succeed in life? Because I want to be like my father. I want to be better than my father. I want to be able to provide like he did. So yeah, that struck a chord with me when you said that. You know, so I'm just sitting here. It's like, man, all the positive imagery that I had in my life that made me who I am, and unfortunately, the kids of today's world don't have that. Their
Some,
stimuli is negative. A lot of negative stimuli.
That's why
some
we're here, though.
Yeah, that is why we're here and why we're trying to address that, because you are absolutely correct. In our era, we had those images on TV, the Cosby Show. Take Bill Cosby out of it, but and then we had the A Different World. We had Living Single. We had those positive imagery of successful Black people that were doing things that helped us to see that
Hmm.
it's attainable. You know,
Right.
Right.
if you don't see it, and some people don't have the opportunity to see it within their household. And
Right.
I wanted to say this about your dad. Your dad he dressed like that because he took pride in the fact that he could take care of his family.
He
Right.
was
That was
proud. He was
it was the
proud.
job, yes, but he was proud that
Mm-hmm.
he could take care of his family. DC, you already know. I'm not gonna cry. We're not doing
That
that,
sense
but
of pride
it's
that
just
the
yes,
older people had,
pride.
they didn't have a lot, but what they had,
Had oh
they
baby,
took pride in what they had. And that leads me to think about the value, as you say, things that you don't even think about, the little things that they were able to attain, like getting up in the morning, having toothpaste, brush your teeth, take a shower, take, whatever you do, a
Yes.
bath, and get ready to go in a dirty factory, but make sure you have clean pressed clothes.
And he's
on.
clean, walking up in there.
Clean.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's something to look up to. For
And I'm
sure.
quite sure your mother was very proud to be able to get up and cook breakfast.
My man.
That's my man going out there. Look at my man, baby.
She was up frying
but
that
even
bacon,
to this
baby,
day,
making grits.
yes, even to this day, we as women, we still take pride in it. I know I do, and I'm quite sure there's millions of women. When I see my husband getting up, going to work, I'm very proud because, hey, yes, you are taking care of home. Extremely proud.
Right.
And although we may not see it like we did when we were growing up, it's still there.
Right.
That's why that's another reason why we have to pull our kids off of the YouTube and let them see what's going on in the household. Let them sit down and have dinner at night. Not everybody fix your plate and go sit in the corner with your device and nobody's talking. Bring your devices in the room. Come to the table. Let's talk about what happened at school today or what happened at work today. Let's talk. Because kids, if they're not talking to you, they're sitting here listening and learning what the system wants them to listen and learn.
Yeah.
And most of that is not okay. Look at the young man, I hate it, but lost his life in Houston, Texas by doing 11-year-old baby, by doing ding dong ditch, knocking on the door, taking our front end. They showed my grandson showed me on YouTube how kids, they call it pranks. And that baby, about a month and a half ago, maybe 6 to 8 weeks ago, lost his life by just watching. I don't know if he watched that, but by doing a simple prank. It's sometimes you have to pull that tablet and that phone away and sit down with your babies and say, this is what we're going to do.
Absolutely.
This is how we do it. Guys, of course, we ran out of time.
I was just about to say, it was something I knew, and y'all struck some chords that I wanted to play.
Go ahead.
A quick video, y'all, about this lady, 102 years old.
Oh, yes, I saw it.
She's from Houston.
Yes.
You heard it? Mm-hmm. I'm about to play it for y'all. I want y'all to listen to it. This is about value to me. Let me see if y'all can hear it.
I'm quite sure.
Hold on.
Your glasses can change the way you see the world. They can be easygoing.
Let's speed it up.
Bookish.
Yeah, because that's a glasses commercial.
I know. You know how they play the commercials. Yeah, let's turn that off. I don't want to get them no. But yeah, I mean, come on.
This lady, she was a beautiful young lady.
Beautiful young, 102 years young.
Year old. Yes.
Yes, and I loved it.
Is it queued up?
Welcome to the world of one active
Can y'all hear it?
senior citizen.
Yes.
In a few months, this great-great-grandmother is going to turn 103 years young. And she says she's not even close to slowing down yet. ABC 13 anchor Samika Knight has her story.
I don't think I've ever met anyone like Miss Ivy Marie Broussard. She is 102 years old, and she told me, I can do anything you can do. You got to see her to believe it.
High heel, I still wear them. Get ready to go to church out the way I put my heels on. Get my cane and keep walking.
These fancy, sparkling 2.5, 3-inch strapped heels may be no big deal to you.
These are low.
Those are low?
Yeah. I wear them high now.
But when you consider the funky fashionista wearing them, oh yeah, they're a big deal.
My name is Ivy Marie Broussard. I was born December the 22nd, 1922 in Houston, Texas, at 1622 Jameson Street, Fifth Ward. I am 102 years old.
Ooh. And in December,
if I make it to December, I'll be 103.
She gorgeous.
This North Houston 102-year-old is a sight to see. You see, she still prioritizes fashion.
I picked out these shoes, then I picked a dress out. And I got the earrings and the necklace out.
She's her own makeup artist.
Regular powder, lipstick, and stuff like that. I do it.
Don't miss the mani-pedi.
I thought I need to get my nails done once a month.
And when asked why she's still dressing up and strutting in heels,
because I want to look good. So I might catch me a boyfriend.
She said, I might catch me a boyfriend at 102.
Well, there you go.
I'm still alive.
I mean, she's had one before.
I have, but they were all dead now.
But then, just like that, a change of heart on dating.
Well, because I don't want a man thinking I'm going to give them some money.
They ain't taking her money, y'all.
That's what they usually think. Hey, you got an old woman, she don't give you some money to be with.
She got all her senses.
No, baby.
You see, this centenarian is fiercely independent. Just ask one of her two sons.
She like doing what she like to do, and you can't get her not to do what she don't want to do it.
Nothing but strain, baby.
Nothing but take her weekly trip to the grocery store. She says the only help she needs is her shopping cart.
I get my boogie and I walk around the store, pick out what I want to eat.
She picks her own produce.
Oh, yeah. This is
because occasionally she cooks for other seniors in her independent living apartment building. At more than 100 years old, Miss Broussard walks the entire grocery store. She gets everything she needs.
I get 2 of them.
And every now and then,
Gosh.
that includes a beverage or two.
She getting her some Smirnoff Ice, y'all.
That's my favorite. And every now and then I'll have a little bourbon. You know, if you're out, you party, you got to join in with them.
This former nurse and hairstylist is the glue that holds her family together. She raised her 2 sons with her husband, who died 52 years ago. She has 8 grandchildren, 22 great-grandchildren. Then there are the great-great-grandchildren.
Wow.
Family members say Miss Broussard has always been a determined, courageous force who loved to stand out.
She always dressed well from the time when I was small, growing up.
Her high heel shoes, she's still wearing them. At her 100-year-old birthday party, I think she almost had on 5 inches.
Her dad lived to be 102, her mom 98. Miss Ivy Marie Broussard points to her relationship with God and being active in her church as her secret to a full, long life. And she's determined to keep on living.
Do I cook my own food? I clean up. I do whatever I want.
That includes word search every night.
I bought a big wood cooker where I can see.
Staying hip to the latest technology.
Oh, you have a cell phone?
2.
And continuing being the life of the party.
A few months ago, Miss Broussard took an Amtrak train for a 3-day trip from Houston to California. Her family said,
All right, guys. So I just wanted to share
That is beautiful.
because exactly what DC said, what Reggie said about the value of your life and doing things to preserve your life. And this was I had listened to this earlier today, and I was just so at all. I sent it to myself. So
Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Miss Morningstar. And it's perfect. It's something that we can take away and think about because 102 she'll be she'll be 103
in December.
December 22nd.
Yeah, she said if she make it, she gonna put some heels on, y'all.
I ain't mad at her. I am not mad. Live your life. That was
Yes.
beautiful. Thank you once again, brothers, for a wonderful show. Any last words before we go ahead and wrap the show? DC, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I can only echo what Reggie said. In his value identity principle, you're a diamond. You're one of one, and do the most you can with yourself, with your life, and definitely be impactful to other people.
Absolutely. Thank you, DC. We really appreciate you. Reggie, any last words?
You are the only kind of your design. Please be you because we need you to be. The world needs you to be. There is no one else like you. You are valuable.
I love it. Thank you, Reggie. Amen. Miss Morningstar, you want to go ahead and take us out?
You guys have been great. Thank you for these nuggets. Reggie, DC, always my big brothers coming through and dropping them nuggets. We really appreciate you, me and DJ Kitty, seriously. And the listening audience, WKRA 92.7 in Memphis and Mississippi. We out. We'll see y'all tomorrow for Friday. Enjoy
Hey,
your
y'all.
day.
It's DJ Kitty.
And Miss Morningstar.
We are here from Our Plugs, the Community Connection, and we will be your new morning host on WKRA 92.7 The Change.
Yes, we will be broadcasting Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time.
We'll also be streaming on YouTube at Our Plugs LLC.
Be sure to tune in.